Alright, what up everybody, it's AJ, and, well, they just released the tech demo for The Witcher 4. Unreal did, anyway. I just woke up, my voice is a little raspy, and I forgot this was happening today, and I wanted to react to it. So I have the video here, we're gonna watch this. It is actually pretty long, it's 14 minutes long. So, curious to see what they have to say in this one, and I just am really interested to see how it looks. Especially if it's using the Unreal Engine 5 and all that. So, yeah, bear in mind, I just woke up, so if I don't react right away, it's because I'm still tired. But I forgot this was going on. So I'm recording this right now. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what is new in the world of Witcher. The state of Unreal. It's funny because you got like the state of play with PlayStation, but then you have the state of Unreal with Unreal, I guess. Which, by the way, there's a state of play tomorrow that was announced too, so we got another state of something happening tomorrow. This week is just crazy for video games. No subtitles?
The devil's out
They're being attacked by something. It's definitely a cinematic, though. Oh, there he is. The griffin? What is it? Oh, that is not a griffin. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Oh, okay. Time lapse. There she is.
Salt.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Now this looks like gameplay. Whoa. That's an in-game shot right there, for sure.
Thank you everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But
Glasses are dirty.
first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kaitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready. Kaitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
Oh, and it's running on the PlayStation 5. Okay, cool.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
That
So in the
is
game,
crazy
you'll
if
be
that's the
playing as
case.
Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witch
Especially at 60
who
FPS.
explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
Now it's a tech demo, so is this actually in the game, or is this just a
Alright,
setting that
everyone,
they created
meet
in the
Kelpie.
world of it? It's probably what they did, right?
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt and Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri
Multi-char-
and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic
Whoa,
muscles moving. and
that is
stretching
some
under Kelpie's
detail right
skin
there.
without compromising the performance there.
Jeez.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
Okay.
And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still
Oh,
being
look at that
very
water.
efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle.
That
And
is
the old LOD
really
tricks of the
good.
past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows.
Whoa.
And they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
That is a lot of
No
that is a
compromise
lot
means
right there.
how
That's
ambitious
that
we
density
are
is
when it
nothing
comes to
compared to
bringing our vision to
pretty
life
much anything
with
you've probably
incredible
seen
visuals.
yet, really.
But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri.
Yeah, that dude is not controlling her right now with the controller. This is all set as of for now. Maybe like it was all a cutscene right there for him, but he
Welcome
was
to
not
Valdres.
controlling her at all.
So Valdres is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract.
Wait, isn't this I forget the village, but it was in Witcher 3. It looks similar.
Marketplace and food. I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdres has to offer.
Not her again. Not even at the land Exeter Fair. Now,
Ooh, giant bear.
present him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wait, and the bear's weight grants good fortune.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect
Oh, they gotta
buttons
show
on
that he is
screen,
playing now.
sometimes even setting
They
off
have to
any
show
alarm.
now.
Everything
Proof.
is working together. Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it?
Or the dwarf knight.
Jingling the purse.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series of quests his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You off your tits again, Wilfred? Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Ah, Witcheress. One news of my wagon.
Witcheress.
No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Ruggedy ladies after one of them.
Get this key.
Oh, so I wonder if there's gonna be very elaborate interactions going on, more detailed around Siri, and not just a standing figure and then dialogue going around of them talking to each other. Like there's actual animations and stuff. That'd be cool.
Chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
That's yeah.
And closing
That's
that
what I was
gap,
saying.
It's not just about fidelity, right? But also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
Yeah.
But
Makes
prisoner
the
in
make it
Pillory and exciting
seem more
about
lively.
progress. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
This was kind of in Witcher 3, but it was just the group was already there, and then it was just like text going above them, like yelling, screaming, like "Woo, yeah!" But now it seems like an event could happen, and then they'll gradually show up.
Framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents, all going about their business.
Yeah, they're all
The whole
unique.
point
They
is
all
to
have their
leave
own
breathing
animation.
room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri?
The fact that this is a tech demo, though, tells me that this game ain't gonna
We are
see
making
the light
this
of day
game
until
the most
2027
immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever.
at the
We
earliest.
are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
There's that beast.
Onward, Kelpie.
It's kind of cool how in like the trailer for Witcher 3, it was the Griffin, right? In the announcement, and now in this one you got this beast that's kind of like the Griffin. I don't know what it's called. It's like a
Thanks.
they just
guys.
said it in the thing, but I don't remember what it was called.
Seriously, it looks amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right, there you have it. Wow, that was cool. That was awesome. But yeah, like I said, it was a tech demo, so there was some aspects of gameplay as well as some just scenes dedicated to showing off the tech, which is what the purpose of this is. And it just looks really good, but like it's not gonna probably come out until 2027. To have a tech demo kind of announced this late into 2025, probably about a year and a half out is probably when you start to see any signs of actual gameplay or trailers or anything like that. But who knows? They could surprise us. They've been working on this since Unreal Engine 5 was announced, which was a while ago. So who knows? Maybe it's sooner rather than later. But yeah, there you have it. That is the Witcher 4 Unreal Engine tech demo. There's just so much stuff releasing this week. This week is like for all gamers. And like I said, there is a state of play thing coming out tomorrow, so expect a video on that. It's about 40 minutes long, so I may actually just do a full reaction to that while it's happening. And then we got Summer's Game Fest on Friday. So very, very excited to see what is in store and what's announced. But yep, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.